Anton "Chubby" Tavares, the beloved lead singer of the legendary R&B group Tavares, has passed away at the age of 81, leaving behind a deep ache in the world of soul, disco, and American pop music. His family confirmed that he died peacefully at home, surrounded by warmth, comfort, and love. For millions of fans across generations, Chubby was more than a musician. He was a voice that defined memories, shaped entire eras, and carried the joyful energy of the 1970s into the hearts of listeners around the world. As tributes continue to pour in and fans struggle to accept the loss, today we talk about the funeral arrangements, the gathering of the surviving Tavares brothers, and the anticipated details surrounding his final resting place. Even though the funeral has not taken place yet, and the family is still finalizing all arrangements, Chubby's passing struck especially hard because his voice had been part of life's most cherished moments for so many people. The softness, strength, and emotion in his singing made him instantly recognizable, while his presence on stage radiated joy, gratitude, and a sense of togetherness. His son, Anton Tavares Jr., revealed that although his father had faced declining health over the past year, his spirit remained incredibly positive. He stayed thankful, cheerful, and deeply appreciative of the life he had lived. Even during difficult moments, there was a spark in him that never faded. Friends and family often said his personality was just as warm and comforting as his voice. For decades, his fans and fellow musicians described him as a man who treated every interaction with kindness. Whether performing for thousands or greeting a single fan backstage, he moved with the same gentle humility that defined his music. When the news of his passing broke across social media and national outlets, an outpouring of tributes began immediately. People shared stories about how their weddings, celebrations, childhood memories, and family road trips were shaped around Tavares' songs. For many, hits like "Heaven Must Be Missing an Angel" and "More Than a Woman" were not just songs. They were memories. Chubby and his brothers Ralph, Victor Butch, Tiny, and Pooch formed the group Tavares in the early 1970s. Their rise was both remarkable and deeply rooted in their heritage as Cape Verdean Americans raised in New Bedford, Massachusetts, and Providence, Rhode Island. Their musical journey began in their community, where family gatherings, neighborhood performances, and cultural traditions created the foundation for their sound. The brothers shared not only talent, but an unbreakable bond. That bond became the signature of their harmonies, a connection that could be felt instantly in every performance. When they entered the global spotlight, they quickly became household names. Their Grammy-winning rendition of "More Than a Woman" for the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack cemented their place in music history. Throughout the 1970s, their songs climbed the charts as disco, soul, and pop converged into a joyful celebration of rhythm and harmony. Their music brought people together on dance floors around the world. Even decades later, their sound remains timeless. The energy of their harmonies and the emotional clarity of Chubby's voice continued to echo across different generations. As the lead singer, Chubby carried a special responsibility. His voice was the anchor, the soul of the group's sound. He delivered the high notes, the tender verses, and the emotional phrases that elevated Tavares' music beyond entertainment and into the living rooms, hearts, and memories of countless fans. People who saw him perform live often said it felt like witnessing something magical. His voice lifted the room, his smile softened it, and his connection to the audience was immediate and sincere. Even after decades of performing, he remained committed to giving his best. His final show in 2023 at the Zeitarian Performing Arts Center in New Bedford was symbolic. It brought him back to the community that first believed in him. That night, fans described the performance as emotional, graceful, and deeply personal. It felt like a full-circle moment, a farewell filled with love for the people who supported him from the beginning. Chubby's death also brings another emotional layer because he is predeceased by two of his brothers, Ralph and Pooch. Ralph passed away in 2021, just before his 80th birthday, and Pooch died in April of 2024 at the age of 81. These losses deeply affected the family, who have always valued unity, brotherhood, and cultural heritage. Chubby often spoke about his brothers with great affection, acknowledging the role they played in the success and identity of Tavares. Their absence makes the current moment even more emotional for the family and fans alike. After news of Chubby's passing, many people began asking whether the surviving Tavares brothers, Butch and Victor, would reunite for the funeral. Early indications suggest they absolutely will. The brothers have always stood together through every chapter of their lives, and honoring Chubby is no exception. Their presence will symbolize not only the bond they shared as performers, but also the unity they maintained as a family. Seeing them together, grieving and honoring their brother, will be deeply meaningful for fans who followed their journey for over 50 years at this time. The funeral has not yet taken place. The family is still coordinating the arrangements, which require careful planning due to Chubby's profound impact on multiple communities. From Rhode Island and Massachusetts to Cape Verde and beyond, the Tavares family's legacy touches countless people. The memorial planning must balance family privacy with the overwhelming public desire to pay respects. Details will be announced soon. Fans are waiting patiently for the official update. When the service is held, the attendance is expected to be significant. All the surviving Tavares brothers plan to be present. Many musical icons from the 1970s and 1980s may attend as well. Artists influenced by Tavares could perform or offer spoken tributes. Cultural leaders from Rhode Island and New Bedford may attend to honor Chubby's contributions to music and representation. The Cape Verdean community, which holds deep pride in the family's success, is also expected to participate in large numbers. Whether in person or through community tributes and concerts, there is ongoing discussion about where Chubby will be laid to rest. But nothing is confirmed. 3 places hold strong emotional significance. New Bedford, which shaped their early years, is a powerful option. Providence, another important home for the family, carries equal emotional weight. And Cape Verde, their ancestral homeland, represents their cultural identity in its purest form. Many fans believe that New Bedford is the most likely location, especially because flowers and messages are already being left at local sites tied to the family. But the final decision remains with Chubby's children and brothers, and nothing will be announced until the family is ready. Along with the private funeral, many expect a larger public celebration of life to follow. This event may take place at the Zyterian Performing Arts Center, the same venue where Chubby delivered his final performance, or at a major venue in Rhode Island. Fans from across the country may come together to sing, share memories, and celebrate a man whose voice shaped the soundtrack of their lives. There may be live performances, tribute videos, and heartfelt speeches by those who loved him. Online, the tributes are unending. Fans write about how Tavares' music shaped their youth, how their parents danced to the records, and how they now play those same songs for their children. Many shared stories of meeting Chubby at concerts and how he always greeted them with kindness and humility. For countless people, his music became the background to their live songs that represented love, joy, family, culture, and connection. Although the funeral has not yet taken place, and the final details remain unannounced, one truth is clear. Chubby Tavares leaves behind a legacy that will never fade. His voice shaped an era. His presence brought joy into millions of homes, and his spirit will continue to unite fans around the world for generations to come. Whenever the family releases details about the funeral, the gathering of the Tavares brothers, or the final resting place, we will update you immediately.